Maybe you know someone who just got a Nintendo Switch, or maybe you are that someone and you're looking for some gift ideas for yourself. Or maybe you've had a Switch for a while and you're just looking for some cool new stuff to buy. Today we're looking at the best games, accessories, and doodads that you can get for the Nintendo Switch for that special someone. And it's okay if you're your own special someone. You've been through a lot, you deserve it. This video is sponsored by Honey. Alexa, lights on. It's almost Christmas, I forgot to order anything. Hurry up, it's Christmas shopping time. And let Honey take a little bit of the pain of online shopping away by automatically giving you whatever better deals are available. It's a free browser extension that installs in just 2 clicks. Then when you're checking out on one of the 30,000 supported sites, like, for example, GameStop.com, Honey pops up and gives you whatever coupons are available that you probably don't already know about. Look at that, saving $8.80 on Watch Dogs Legions. Can you look? It doesn't even make any sense to not have Honey. It's literally free, it keeps more money in your pocket, and it's not even obtrusive. You won't even know that it's there until it helps you out. So go to joinhoney.com/wolfden, get it completely for free, and start saving on your online shopping now. And get your mother something nice. Spend a little extra money on her. Oh, and thanks, Honey, for sponsoring the video. Oh, salad Toms. Yes, okay, I know what that is. This is kind of just the best stuff from the year all rolled into one video. But if you're new here, we'll also go over some old stuff for the new Switch owners out there. Hi, how you doing? I'm Bob. Good to see you. I might say ass a lot. I'll also leave a playlist right here, and at the end of the video, that playlist will have full videos on a lot of the products we'll be talking about if you want more information on a specific item. We're gonna be focusing mostly on accessories and little doohickeys that you can get to stuff this person's stocking. There are a couple of games that you can't go wrong with, like, for example, Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Pokemon Sword or Shield, Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and none of those are even from this year. This year we had Animal Crossing, and that's it. I just think that gaming preferences are too subjective to be getting as a gift. Of course, if you're buying for a child that doesn't know what they want, or maybe they don't even know that they're getting a Switch, then fine, any of those will do. Most people go for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Breath of the Wild. There's plenty of gift guides available that will go through just games, so go watch that. I just personally think that it's better to leave the decision in the giftee's hands. Maybe they're really looking forward to a game like Panty Party, and how would you have even ever have guessed that? So I recommend loading them up with eShop gift cards. That way they can just buy whatever they want, or they can save that balance and buy something that they want later down the line. I know you probably want them to have something physical to open this holiday, but it's 2020. We've abandoned physical media long ago. It's all about independent choice and digital freedom now. I'd also recommend a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. This is required to play most multiplayer games online with other people. So if you're gonna get Mario Kart 8 or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, this is a nice add-on. It is not required to play Fortnite online, so keep that in mind. A Nintendo Switch Online subscription is $20 for the year or $35 for a family plan. So if you're gonna be buying Switch stuff for more than one person, then the family plan will save you a lot of money. And yes, the family plan can be used across multiple Switches, and it can be used for up to 8 people. So that could save you a lot of money. Switch Online also comes with a huge library of classic NES and SNES games that no child will appreciate as much as their dads would, or that I would. I'm your dad. Anyway, you're gonna want a memory card to store all of these digital purchases on. The Switch comes with 32 gigabytes of storage built in, which is fine to start, but download Fortnite 2.5 times and there goes all your storage space. You can use any old micro SD card. My favorite are these SanDisk ones. 200 gigabytes is probably more than enough for most people. It's also the best deal in terms of price to size ratio. But if you're feeling generous, you can go all the way up to 1 terabyte, which will basically never run out of space. When buying a new console, people usually think about buying an additional controller for a Player 2, and people usually want that controller to be exactly the same as the controller that comes with the system so that nobody feels left out. But the Nintendo Switch is a little bit different. It comes with 2 controllers built into it already, but these aren't exactly ideal for 2-player games. I think most people should get a Pro controller, whether they intend to play with other people or not. It's a lot more comfortable to play games with a Pro controller than it is to slot your 2 Joy-Cons into the grip that's included with the Switch. But if you do want to play with 2 people, this allows you to get away with having one player use the Joy-Con grip and one player use the Pro controller. And both players will be using Nintendo first-party controllers, so no little brother will feel slighted. This is why I stole this channel from Will. It was the 7-year-long con. I also feel obligated to mention that the 8BitDo SN30 Pro Plus is still my personal favorite controller for the Nintendo Switch. I play a lot of 2D games and the placement of the D-pad is perfect for my playstyle. It's also just an all-around well-built controller and does everything that the Pro controller can do besides NFC, which nobody cares about anymore anyway. So third party really isn't so bad after all. I think most people would be happier with the Pro controller, but if they're a fan of retro stuff, then they might be pleasantly surprised when they see an 8BitDo SN30 Pro in their stocking. If you're gonna be taking the Switch anywhere with you, then you're gonna need a case for it, you big dumb idiot. There's limitless options on Amazon right now, and they're all like, all right. In my opinion, the best ones are the low profile ones. This Animal Crossing one and this Fun Lab Snorlax one are the best looking to me. Oh, is this for the light? Ah, damn it. But if you want something a little more bland, PDP, PowerA, and Hori make great ones too. I like low profile minimal cases because I just like to throw my Switch in my bag. There are a bunch of larger options out there that fit all of your little doodads, but those are dumb. You want to be able to fit your Switch into your normal backpack, don't you? The biggest toy of the season might be Mario Kart Live, and if it's not, then it should be. It's probably going to be pretty hard to find, partly because it's so new. At the time of writing, the Luigi variant is actually available on Amazon. I know he's the less popular brother, but they made less of the Luigi ones, so he is the rarer one. I'm a big fan of Mario Kart Live. It surprised me a lot. It's a physical RC car that connects to your Switch in a pretty mind-blowing way. It has you transform your living room into your own personal Mario Kart course. It feels a lot better to play than it might look. If you're buying for someone who's a fan of Mario Kart, this might take their obsession to the next level if you can get your hands on it. This other hot ticket item has nothing to do with the Switch at all. It's the Game & Watch Classic. Buy this for the Nintendo enthusiast. This is strictly a collector's item. It's a handheld device that's got Super Mario Bros. 1, the Japanese Mario 2, and Game & Watch Ball loaded onto it. At $50, it's not the most feature-packed handheld device. It's a limited edition novelty item from Nintendo. It's something special that will probably only be available this holiday season. So this would make a nice stocking stuffer for an enthusiast. Probably don't get this for a kid who's just trying to play some Fortnite. They won't appreciate it and they probably won't have a lot of fun with it either. Lastly, something that has nothing to do with Nintendo at all, but I think is worth mentioning, the Retroid Pocket 2. This is a little portable emulation device that can play pretty much any retro game that you want. It does require a little bit of tinkering in order to get all of your games on here. But once you get it up and running, it's a fantastic little handheld console that I think most Nintendo fans will enjoy, as long as they're into retro stuff and they have at least enough patience to plug this thing into a computer and load games on here. I don't want to make it sound like it's hard to set this thing up. It's not at all. It's all of the games and how to put them on here is literally just a Google search away, and it's pretty much drag and drop. But I know some people are afraid of the old Google machine, so If they've ever asked you for help getting into their email or Facebook accounts, probably don't get them this, is what I'm trying to say. If they're dumb, if they're stupid, don't get them this. Shipping might be a bit of an issue. This is a very new device, stock is very limited, and if you get it from the source, then it comes straight from China. But if you're willing to spend a couple of bucks more, you can get it from Amazon and it'll come much quicker. I'm also a fan of the RG350M and P, which are very similar devices if you can't get your hands on the Retroid Pocket 2 for some reason. And those are also available on Amazon. I believe the RG350P is the same as the M, it just doesn't have a nice, sleek aluminum body. And that's basically all the suggestions that I have for the Nintendo Switch lover in your life. I do have some honorable mentions. There's the Mario Kart Racing Wheel and the 8-bit Do arcade stick. I think the arcade stick is really cool for the retro gaming lover, but probably a little too niche for most people. And the racing wheel is something you get a child if you're just showing off. It's not really a necessity. Getting an additional dock for the Nintendo Switch is also a good idea so that they can have it set up at another parent's house or maybe a dorm room so it's easy to change between TVs when you're playing your Switch. Unfortunately, they're pretty hard to find. Nintendo has low stock on those, and I don't recommend aftermarket Switch docks for reasons that I'm not going to get into in this video. But you can purchase a refurbished one from Nintendo themselves for pretty cheap. They don't come with a charger though, so you're gonna have to buy that separately, and make sure that you get a Nintendo one, because if you get some random one, that's how you brick your Switch. Okay, I'm done for real now, I promise. There is more than enough here to get a new Switch owner started. And to get an existing Switch owner something nice that they'll be excited about, something that they'll actually use, and hopefully it'll enhance their Switch experience just a little bit. And you'll be the cool mom or dad or aunt or uncle or funkle. That's fun uncle, like you're not really the uncle. Anyway, what do you guys think about all these Nintendo Switch gift ideas? Is there anything that I left out that is essential? I mean, I don't care if you like bought yourself a GameCube controller adapter and you think that that's like the coolest thing ever. Most people don't need that. Is there a hot ticket item this holiday season that I missed? Do you have any questions about acquiring any of these things, or if they might need some additional stuff? Leave it in the comments below, at me on Twitter, and all this other social media garbage. Thank you, Honey, for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to use them when you're doing your online shopping, because it costs you nothing and it saves you money. It actually, it's a net positive. And I gotta say, sponsorships have been really helping us out. Otherwise, we don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube monetization. One week it could be barely anything. The next week it could be, doing all right. So using our sponsors helps support this channel. We try not to have any sponsors that we don't think are any good personally. Of course, we got new videos here all the time, at least once a week. We also have a Twitch channel. We also have a podcast. We also have a Clips channel. So all of those channels help support us too. But of course, the most important thing that you can do to help support us is just subscribe to this one right here. Make sure you're subscribed, because you might not be. And again, you can't rely on YouTube unless you got that bell checked, and share this video with a friend. A friend who maybe you want them to buy you something. This could be your little nudge to try to get them to do it. Thank you very much. Have yourself a good week.